Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video we will see how we can create minimal APIs in .NET 10, and right now I am using Visual Studio 2026. This is the web API project targeting the .NET 10 application. Okay, and today we will create a basic APIs, and we will use the static data to get to know that how we can create minimal APIs and what's the structure and the syntax of minimal APIs in .NET 10. Okay, without getting into details, so let's get started with main content. So simply what I will do here, I will create minimal API which is get, post, put, delete like this. Or if you want to use that how we can create minimal APIs, so we have multiple functions like map get. Okay, let me tell you like this. So it is map get function, map post if you want to create the minimal APIs of a post method, and if you want to create a put method, okay, like if you want to update some data, so you can create the API like this. Okay, and if you want to create the delete method, okay, so in this way you can map delete method will be helpful to know that uh, to using the delete API. Okay, so in this way we have several methods. Okay, and these four methods are very helpful for create any kind of APIs. So let me tell you that how we can create the API. So simply if I tell you that how we can create the get API, or just use map get function, or here we will pass two parameters. In the first parameter I will name the endpoint name. Okay, so endpoint name will be get data. Okay, suppose like this. Or in the second parameter you have to pass the anonymous function. Okay, and if you don't know what is the anonymous function, okay, so let me tell you that anonymous function never have the name of the function. First thing is that, okay, like this. Okay, so you have to just use the brackets, and just you have to use the lambda uh, expressions. Okay, in the lambda expression you have to define the things here like this. Okay, so this is the anonymous function. Okay, and in the anonymous function, what I will do here, simply I will just return here hello world. Okay, like this. So this is the minimal API that we have created for get data. Okay, and I will name it as the greeting. Okay, so this, so my API name is greeting. Okay, and the endpoint is API slash greeting. Or I will, and if I hit this API, simply I will get the hello world as the response. Or simply what I will do, I will just copy this thing here, copy the endpoint, go to the HTTP file. Okay, and if you don't know that how to use the HTTP file, so in this video you will get to know that how the HTTP file is very easy and how you can avoid the postman as well. Okay, or and my method name is get. Okay, so make sure that you are using the things correctly. Or simply what I will do, I will send the request, or I will get the response which is hello world. So in this way we can create the minimal APIs of get data. Okay, or now it's time to see that how we can create minimal APIs while having the parameter by ID. Okay, suppose I want to create the data with by user ID. Okay, user by ID. Suppose my API name is this, and my ID is integer ID. Or what I am doing here, simply I want to send the request like this. So what I will here, I will just write the things. Rohan is ID 1. Okay, suppose this is the API. Okay, and now let me show you the things that how you can run this API in the Postman 2. Okay, so what, simply I will open the Postman so that you will get to know that like it is not limited to the HTTP file as well. So it is very important, and it is very necessary to know that we can uh, like we can hit the APIs in the Postman too. Okay, or what I will do, simply I will just create a new request. In the new request, uh, I will pass the parameters like this, okay, and my URL is okay, so I will pass it here, or my endpoint name is API slash user ID, or along with that, I am just passing the things, okay, or program CS is here, or simply I will just mention the things here like this, okay, or I will run this application, or if I run this thing here, okay, or along with that, let me format the response as well, okay, so like this, uh, I- simply let me use the things here, okay, perfect. Now I will hold reload or reload this project as well. Or what I will do, simply I will send the request, okay, and we will see that okay, so we are getting the Rohan ID is one. Okay, if I change this request is ID is 334, so in this way we got the result. Okay, so in this way we can pass the ID parameter or a small parameter in the get API, in the minimal API, okay. Or now what I will do here, uh, next thing is that how we can post the data in the minimal API, okay. So and it is a very important thing to know, okay. And suppose I have the minimal API, name is create user, okay, like this. Or in the second parameter, we always choose the anonymous function, and suppose, and I have the model which is user model, okay. In the user model I have four fields: ID, name, email, password, okay. Or simply I will just call this model here, or along with that I will, or what I will do, simply suppose I'm doing some methods, okay, do db operations, okay, and after the successful operations of the db, simply what I will do, I will just return a new object. In the new object, I will return the user name, okay, and email. So user dot email, uh, along with that password. In the password, uh, I have user dot password, okay, or some I have the ID column as well. Okay, so in this way we can create, and we can post the data using the minimal API. Okay, because minimal API is very important thing in the newest version of the .NET. But the thing is that mostly people always avoid to use the minimal APIs because they don't know and they are not familiar with its syntax. So that's why I prefer to make the first video on the minimal API for the .NET 10. Okay, and right now I am doing everything with the static data. Okay, so that we will get to know that how the minimal API works and how the minimal API is creating in the .NET 10, okay. Or if I will just use the post here, or in the body section I will pass the row JSON, and the row JSON I will just use the things Rohan, okay, or ID, okay, that's fantastic. Suppose the ID is 223, or email. In the email I have rohan@gmail.com, okay. Or in the next column I have the password, that's good. So Rohan @123. So suppose I have these parameters and I want to save this data, okay. Or in this way I just create the row in the database, okay. And after the doing all these things, I am just returning the data, okay, like this. Or if I send this request, okay, so we will we will get the response like this, okay. So my purpose is to tell you that how we can create the minimal APIs and how we can send the uh, data as well, okay, because it is a very important thing to know that how we can pass the data in the minimal APIs, okay, because in the control based API everybody knows, but in case of the minimal APIs, most of the people they don't know how to pass the parameters in the API, okay. So for deleting the things, we have map delete function, okay. In the map delete function, suppose I want to delete uh, I the user which has the ID that we are passing here, okay. Now what I will do, simply I will return the message, okay, user is deleted, okay, or let me do like this, okay, or user, and I will pass the ID here like this, or simply I will just hot reload the application, okay, or I will, what I will do here, let me go back here, okay, or simply I will just copy the endpoint, or I will go there, okay, that's fantastic. Now suppose I want this is my ID what I am trying to send, okay, so this is the endpoint format, and in the endpoint format, suppose my ID is, so suppose I want to delete this user ID, okay, so I will just choose the send here, okay, delete, okay, so it is what it is telling me, map delete, or the ID is not going there, and why it is so, API delete user, okay, so everything looks good, but let me run this application again, okay, maybe the uh, it requires the restart this application, okay, so right now it is in the building mode. That's fantastic. Okay, so we got the response that user 345 is deleted. Okay, so in this way we can create the minimal APIs in the .NET 10, or it is a very important thing to know. And guys, in the upcoming videos of related to .NET, we will use the .NET 10. Okay, and we will do the code in the Visual Studio 2026. Okay, or in the previous videos I told you that how you can install Visual Studio 2026. The guide related to the Visual Studio 2026 is already in the in the description box of this video, so simply just go there, or you will follow the instructions to download the Visual Studio 2026 for in your low-end PC, or if you want to just download the .NET 10 SDK, okay, which is already live there, okay, so just go to the Google, or simply just search this thing, okay, or .NET 10, or in the first link you will land on this page, or just download the package SDK as per your operating systems and your PC specifications, okay. So it is very easy to download the things here, okay. So if you love this content, if you love this video, so thank you for it. Or I just want to remind you that please subscribe my YouTube channel and share this video with your friends or colleagues or network as well, or hit the like button. Or along with that, I just want to tell you that, so it is a very big update that currently we are working on our website, okay. Maybe within 1 2 days we will make it live, okay. So you will found everything there, like our videos and daily blogs related to the .NET, JavaScript, or SQL, okay. So just follow the or just subscribe my YouTube channel, okay, and follow the updates, okay. So thank you for watching this video till here. So till then, take care guys, bye bye, have a good day.